You can try to find Michael Brown.
Brownie, you're doing a heck of a job.
This is the Michael Brown Show.
Hold on tight to your dream. Yeah. Hold on tight to your dream. It's Aloha Friday. No work till Monday. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. Cousins all here, drinking up my beer, got cakes running everywhere. Got some pokey on the side while Mom was trying to hide the Miller and the Heineken beer. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. Okay. You know, when you want to get away, I mean, one thing about Friday, man, the working week is over. And frankly, I feel good, man. I work hard all week long. I can't wait to get away. You know, down like the beach, I'm cruising this weekend. Yeah, I get one hot concert too, man. That's the most important thing. But main thing too is to get enough money for gas and to go out to the disco. I like to see all them beautiful chicks. Yeah. So, I'm gonna just kind of cruise. Take my Bank of America card, you know. Otherwise, how can I get money? Yep. Right? Plus, then my friends always say, "Hey, brother, you can buy me one drink, man." Kimbo and the crew, sucking up the brew, pull me, smoking on the side. All the surfers are dropping while the high schools are popping down Kalakaua for a ride. It's Aloha Friday.
Man, we haven't done this in a long time, have we?
No work till Monday.
What do you think the last time was we played this? Been a year, right?
Yeah.
It's Aloha Friday.
You know why I'm doing this?
Hi.
For a young man named Jordan.
Oh, that's nice.
Jordan is really a good-looking young man.
It's Aloha Friday.
Oh, I could kind of use a little bit of Aloha Friday today too. I'm not at the undisclosed location because I'm here. So it's another hour of Ask Michael Anything. So whatever your questions are, you on Facebook you can post a question. On the YouTubes you can post a question. You can text your question to Mike at 57739. You can always email me, michaelbrown@iheartmedia.com. And you can give us a phone call, 303-713-8255. And if Angie's in the mood, she'll answer the phone and take your question. And other than that, maybe not. I don't know. Depends what kind of mood she's in, too. No, I want to go. Let me tell you why I played the song. Let me find the email. I got the nicest email this morning from a listener. Mr. Brown, attached you will find a photo of my 5-year-old son, Jordan. He and I are regular listeners to your show as we travel home and run errands in the late afternoon. We've been listening together for as long as I can remember. You know, I'm kind of nervous now. I got a 5-year-old listening. Uh-oh. I did not realize until you mentioned it yesterday that you do in fact read every email you receive from your listeners. When we realized this, Jordan and I knew we had to act. Since he was a toddler, Jordan has tied the playing of Aloha Friday into the fact that he knew when he heard that song that Mom and Dad were off the next 2 days to be with him, and basically it was party time. He would sit in back singing and dancing to the song every Friday. Now, how can I resist that? I can't resist it. I know the song drove you crazy eventually, and you stopped. But Jordan and I would like to throw ourselves on your tender mercies. I didn't know I had any tender mercies. To see if we could get even the occasional Aloha Friday here and there. He just doesn't enjoy it on the Echo. Alexa, play Aloha Friday. What if that's anything off? It's not the same as his favorite radio show. Keep up the awesome show. We truly enjoy it. And there's a picture of Jordan with the biggest smile you'd ever see. So yeah, I'm a sucker. I'm a total and complete sucker. It's Ask Michael Anything on Friday. Let's get over to, I guess I should give you the addresses too. The YouTube address is youtube.com/Michael Brown today. Not Michael Brown tomorrow, not Michael Brown yesterday, but youtube.com/Michael Brown today. And by the way, when you get over there, do me a favor and subscribe. We haven't really begged and pleaded for subscribers, but I'll do it right now. I eventually want to get to 2,000, and then, of course, 3,000, and then 30,000. But right now, I'd like to get to 2,000. So get over there and ask your question on the YouTubes. Or you can go to Facebook, facebook.com/Michael D. Brown, and that will be the page that's always taken down because Facebook doesn't like us, but you can ask a question over on Facebook. You can send me a tweet at Michael Brown USA, and like I say, you can text your question to Mike at 57739. So now that I've done all of that housekeeping stuff, let's go over and see if we've got, Michael, do you and Angie ever do anything outside of work together? Hell no, we don't do anything together. Just makes me quiver to think about it. We've never done anything outside. Well, we go to remotes together, right? But we don't socialize. No. She's too much of a creeper. Michael, when will Jesus return? Soon. Let's see, whatever else. Probably a year or so ago. Okay. Let's now check the Facebook page. This is the Ask Michael Anything. Laura says, Michael, I love your candor and honesty. Look forward to your show every day. Laura, I love you. I love them. Always a good laugh, somewhere to hopefully lighten the topics. Angie is a trip. Oh, good grief. Michael, what were you doing when President Bush tapped you for FEMA? Was it a difficult decision to say yes? Have I never told that story? Have I never told the story how that happened?
What was the question? I was on the phone.
Oh, good grief. Tell people to chill.
Happens when...
Okay. Excuse me. What were you doing when President Bush tapped you for FEMA? He originally tapped me to be the general counsel of FEMA, and I had left a meeting in downtown Denver, and I was headed back to the compound in the mountains north of Boulder, and I was somewhere, I see that delayed. So I looked down at my laptop, and all I see is you throwing your hands in the air. And I was driving up I-25, and I was somewhere between the Highway 52 exit and Highway 66 exit. In fact, I know I had not gotten to Longmont yet, so I was probably just north of the Highway 52 exit, and my cell phone rang, my mobile, and I didn't look. I've since learned to look, and I just answered the phone, and it was, is this Michael Brown? Yes. Michael, this is Andy Card, the President-elect's Chief of Staff. We'd like to talk to you about something. We're going to name Joe Albaugh to be the director of FEMA, and we would like for you to be his general counsel. Would you like to do that? And I was taken aback by it. Didn't expect it. Hadn't asked for it. Wasn't looking for it. And I said, well, that's a big decision. I'll have to go home and talk to my wife about it. And what I didn't say was, I don't know if I want to do this or not. And so I talked to Tamara about it, talked to Andy Lester, my lawyer, about it, and talked to our son and daughter-in-law about it. And everybody said, oh, you got to do it. It'll be a chance of a lifetime. Ha! Was it ever? So that's how that all came about. I called them back the next day and said, yes, I'll make a commitment for 1 year. And then, of course, they jumped on it and said, fine, that's fine. And then 9/11 happened, and I ended up staying for 6 years. 6 years inside the swamp. Ugh.
This report is brought to you by Sherwin-Williams.
Crowded highways as you make your way out this afternoon. The I-25 corridor, latest trouble spot. Delays up north along southbound I-25 It was a crash near 144th Avenue. That's gone. Now an accident on South I-25 near 104th in that right lane. Fire crews, ambulance, tow trucks on scene at South I-25 near 104th. Also an accident South I-25 near Colorado Boulevard. Heavier both directions downtown at the Tech Center. An accident in Douglas County, north I-25 at Toma Road, exit 174. Then was forecast clear skies but windy tonight, low of 51. Sunny tomorrow with a high of 78, 80 on Sunday. Right now it's 89. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHEL.
From your home to the whole block, ask Sherwin-Williams and save 30% on paints and stains during the National Painting Week sale, May 25th through June 4th. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Hey, if you're wanting to remodel your kitchen or bath, or you're in the middle of remodeling your kitchen and bath, you need to call Brian at Professional Home Design. Brian and Professional Home Design handles everything from putting in the cabinets, countertops, plumbing, electrical fixtures. There is no part of the job that Brian is not qualified and certified to do. And here's how it works. Brian meets with you at your home, goes over what you want to have done, and from there you go to a showroom and you pick out all of your fixtures, tile, countertops, whatever else you need. And then Professional Home Designs buys everything at cost, which means you get it at cost. There's no markups. So it's cheaper, quicker, and easier to hire Professional Home Designs than it is to do it yourself or to hire anyone else. Here's Brian's cell phone, 720-369-8998. You can call Brian or text him a picture of the room that you want remodeled, and he can get working on a bid just from that picture. Call or text Brian right now, 720-369-8998, 720-369-8998.
Are you worried about network security, data loss, or costly downtime to your business? You probably should be, which is why you need to speak with my friends at Machine Logic. Denver-based Machine Logic is an award-winning IT firm delivering the industry's leading solutions for cloud backup and data protection. Their expert team will identify vulnerabilities in your IT systems and implement the best technology to protect your business while staying within your budget. Don't let downtime hurt your business. Start protecting your company today by visiting machinelogic.com. That's machinelogic.com.
It's that time of year at the Georgetown Loop Railroad. What a great way to celebrate spring. Come enjoy the beautiful views of the last snows of winter and the first flowers of spring. GeorgetownLoopRR.com.
Do you worry about market risk? Hi, this is Carlin Tucker. Would you like to participate in market gains only and receive none of the down ever? Is this possible? Yes, it is. Does such a strategy exist? Yes, it does. Protect your nest egg. Call Tucker Financial. We've been helping folks find the right balance of security, income, and opportunity for 35 years. Call 303-734-1234 or visit retirewithtucker.com. That's 303-734-1234.
Attention men. Here are some facts you need to know about erectile dysfunction. First, it's a serious condition that affects nearly 50% of men over age 50. Second, many men who have it don't talk about it, and many suffer with it for years. Third, it's a condition that can be successfully treated in nearly 90% of men, even if pills and herbal treatments haven't worked in the past. So, if you suffer with ED, here's the most important fact. You can likely do something about it by making an appointment at the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. The specialists at the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic have successfully treated thousands of men right here in the Front Range, giving them back their confidence and their ability to perform when the time is right. Your office visit is only $99 and includes a medical consultation, a PSA and testosterone test, and a test dose of our physician-directed treatment. And if it doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call us, 720-440-7900. That's 720-440-7900. Or online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. Don't let ED be a fact in your life. Make the call today, 720-440-7900.
Every business needs great people, and the better way to find them. Something better than posting your job online and just praying for the right people to see it. ZipRecruiter revolutionized hiring. Their technology finds great candidates for you. No wonder 80% of employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site in just one day. Goodbye post and pray. Hello ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Try it for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Now's the perfect time to join the fan club at Isle Casino Hotel Blackhawk. New members can win up to $1,000 in fan play or other great prizes just for signing up. Everyone's a winner and membership is free. Plus, provide a valid email address and you'll receive $5 in free fan play. Stop by Isle Casino Hotel Blackhawk and sign up today. Must be 21. All terms, conditions, rewards, and benefits are subject to change or revocation without notice. Eligibility and exceptions apply. See official rules. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
You know, if you've been in a car wreck, perhaps the biggest pain is going to be dealing with the insurance company on the other side. Well, I got some free advice for you. When the insurance company says that they accept full responsibility, they are not saying that they agree to pay every aspect of your damages fairly, nor do they have your best interest in mind. Here's what they're really saying. They're saying that they're going to challenge every bill, every medical procedure, and every other damage category that you have. Well, the job of a personal injury attorney is to make sure that the insurance company treats you fairly and compensates you for your losses. Now, if this is something that you're going through, you need to call John Fuller of Fuller Law. Call John Fuller right now. He's not going to charge you a nickel to chat about your case and see what options you have. You'll deal directly with John, and you'll never get assigned to some junior associate. I know lawyers, and I know who to recommend to friends and family, and that's John Fuller of John Fuller Law. Call him today at 303-597-4500 or online, personalinjuryco.com.
Tom Martino, the troubleshooter, Monday morning at 10.
Consumer problems, questions, and complaints. We give you a voice and try to solve your problems Monday at 10.
Troubleshooter Tom Martino on 630 KHOW.
Talking like we used to do. It was always me and you, shaping up and shipping out. Check me in and check me out. Do you like walking in the rain? When you think of love.
Angie, here's the question of the day. Guess who it comes from? Quincy, our old buddy Quincy. Can I just say he's my boy? I'd like to say he's my N-word, but I can't do that, so I'll just call him a boy. He's my boy. Here's his question. When are you going to let me... Now, remember, Quincy has a mouth that puts sailors to shame. Quincy's question is, when are you going to let me co-host the show with you? And remember, if you say no, you are a racist.
No.
I know. My boy's asking me those kinds of questions. What am I going to do with him? You got to let him on the show. You know, I think Rush isn't Bo Snerdley, who is Rush's guy. Bo is a black man, and I think Rush refers to Bo Snerdley as the official black observer or something. He's their Rush's reference guy or something for all matters black. Well, that's Quincy for us. He is the Michael Brown Show official black man to provide us all of the black perspective that we need because, you know. And then Matt the FedEx guy, who, by the way, Matt the FedEx guy, he's a traitor. I think he absconded and left. He stole a FedEx truck and moved to North Carolina or something. But we got a listener in North Carolina or wherever the hell he is now. Or maybe he's just traveling around the country in a FedEx truck. I don't know. Michael. When the president takes off from the White House to Andrews Air Force Base, do they use different route patterns or the same one? They use the same one, generally. Well, yeah, pretty much the same route. But here's what they do. You never see it unless they pan away, unless the cameras pan out. There are three identical helicopters that take off. And then as they take off, you should go to Washington sometime and watch the helicopters taking off from the South Lawn.
I've been there, but I haven't seen the helicopters.
You haven't? Well, we should arrange that. Let's do a remote from the South Lawn.
Okay, I'm down.
Not right now, because our buddy Todd Shepard emailed me today with some questions and he's just bitching and moaning. It's June, and he's already bitching and moaning about the heat and the humidity in Washington. It's not even August yet.
Should have gone a couple months ago.
That's right. So the helicopters take off. There's three of them, and if you watch them, they intertwine as they take off. If you guys are watching me on YouTube, I'm doing the international symbol for intertwining. And they intertwine, and then they get into a formation and head to Andrews Air Force Base. So you never know which one he's on. So if you're some dumbass that's got a bazooka that thinks you're going to take down one of those, it ain't going to happen. Let's go to Robert in Littleton. Robert, you're on the Michael Brown Show. What you got on Ask Michael Anything?
Good afternoon, Mike. This is going to sound kind of snarky, and it's really not. It's actually quite serious. How did we as a people...
Wait a minute, hang on, before you ask me a question. You know, I can't translate snarky because I'm never snarky myself, so you'll have to help me understand the snarkiness if you can.
My apologies. I'll just throw the question out and let you answer it. How did we as a people manage to elect so many liars, fools, degenerates, and in some cases outright treasonous people to be our elected representatives?
Do you ever...
The reason I ask is I remember when people just operated out of good conscience and disagreed on principle about how to do the right thing for the American people, and now we've elected the sleaziest and slimiest instead of the best and brightest.
Oh my gosh, I had a meeting this morning with an account exec for a potential sponsor, a new sponsor of the show. And in that conversation, he said, I remember when I was growing up and in college, I had liberal friends, conservative friends, agnostic friends, and we would have these debates and arguments, and, sometimes we would go, oh, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Or, no, I just disagree with you. And they all remained friends. And his point was, nobody has those conversations anymore. And it's true.
No.
We don't have those conversations anymore. In fact,
no, because if you disagree, you're evil, bad, stupid, whatever.
Well, no. You're racist. You're racist.
Oh yeah, forgot racist.
You're just racist. You're just racist. But I do the same thing you do, and I don't have the answer to it other than all it takes. Anybody can run for Congress. Anybody. All you have to do is go pay the filing fee. Now, I think you need to make some serious decisions before you do it. How much money can you raise? Where can you raise the money? Can you put an organization in place? All of that. But all it takes to get elected to Congress is essentially just to get one more vote than the other guy. And so there are times, particularly with the House members, the 435. Now, I do the same thing with the Senate. But for the 435 members of Congress, sometimes I'll see somebody on the TV that I don't recognize who it is until they put it on the chyron, and I'm listening to them, or maybe this is horrible of me as an individual, but I'll be watching them and I'll think, my God, how did they get elected? They just look, they look stupid, they sound stupid, they are stupid, and then I'll start looking, once they put their name in their congressional district, this is the nerd that I am, I then will get on the internet and start looking at the congressional district statistics to see how much they won by, what was the race like, where this person come from, did they ever work a day in their life, or did they just start out as the dog catcher and work their way up to city councilman and then became a state rep and then, whatever. I have the same question. And if I had an answer for you, I'd give it, but I don't have the answer at all. Let's go to Mark in Aurora. Mark, you're on the Michael Brown Show. What's your question?
Hey, how you doing today, Michael?
See, that's a violation of the rules.
What? A violation of the rules?
Yeah, you can't ask me how I'm doing.
Okay, I apologize.
You got to go straight to the question.
Okay,
but I will grant dispensation for this time.
Okay.
All right.
I got my two-part tricky question for you.
God, you're like a member of the media.
Well,
Ms. Sanders, I got a two-part question. Two-part question.
Yes. Okay. So with the airport redevelopment and all the subsidies that are getting thrown on it, my question to you is, since the group was fronted by the former NBA guy, Magic Johnson, and Mayor Hancock is throwing subsidies, who's going to eat the cost, Michael?
Taxpayers of the city and county of Denver. Well, actually, taxpayers of the entire state of Colorado, and every individual that flies in and out of that airport. Every single person.
They're going to raise the PFC charges on the passengers.
Yes.
Because they're going to throw so many subsidies.
Right. That's exactly right. But proving what? What does it prove? There is no free lunch. Somebody somewhere has to pay for that. And here's what the Chamber of Commerce or Hancock will say. Oh, but most of those people that fly in and out of DIA are either just laying over and moving on to another airport because DIA is a hub. So these outsiders are paying for it. Well, that's a load of bull because I fly out of DIA, you fly out of DIA, so everybody that flies in and out, plus the taxpayers, pay for that. Oh, I think you said it was a two-part question. Did we get the second part?
No.
Oh, man. All right, well, see, it just shows I don't know what I'm doing. I have no clue what I'm doing.
You're listening to The Michael Brown Show. This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station with Ross Kaminsky mornings, Michael Brown afternoons, KHOW, Denver.
This report is brought to you by Sherwin-Williams.
Slowdowns out across the highways. The I-25 drive right now dealing with the problems. An accident up north. South on I-25 approaching 104th. Right lane, south on I-25 block. Running stop and go from 144th on down. Want to avoid the highway, take Washington or Huron. I-25 busy downtown at the Tech Center, both directions. There's an accident south on I-25 after University, working on the shoulder there. And a new crash just being called out on westbound I-70 out near Colorado Boulevard. Denver's forecast tonight, clear skies. It'll be windy, gusts upwards of 25 miles an hour, low 51. Tomorrow, sunny with a high of 78. Right now, 89 degrees. With traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHOW.
From your home to the whole block, ask Sherwin-Williams and save 30% on paints and stains during the National Painting Week sale, May 25th through June 4th. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
You know, the average single-family home here in Denver sells for $502,986. And the average realtor in Denver sells that same home for $502,986. But my realtor, Bobby Bolden with RE/MAX Professionals, consistently gets tens of thousands of dollars more. I'll give you an example. Bobby had a listing down in Centennial. The high comps were $550. She sold that listing for $575. Let me do the math for you. That's an extra $25,000 in the pocket of the seller. So the trick's not getting your house sold here in Denver, it's getting maximum dollars for your home, and that's what my realtor Bobby Bolden does. Out of her own pocket, Bobby is going to have your home professionally staged with HD photos taken. And then, because she knows this market so well, she's able to get, on average, 10 to 12% more than other realtors in town. So, if you're even thinking about selling your home, I want you to do this first. Call my realtor Bobby Bolden. 303-618-2000. That's 303-618-2000.
The Western Conservative Summit, June 8th and 9th at the Colorado Convention Center. The largest gathering of conservatives outside of Washington, D.C., right here out west. Diamond and Silk will be there, along with the House Freedom Caucus, Candace Owens, Ed Meese, Kirk Cameron, all of Colorado's Republican gubernatorial candidates, and more. 2 full days of stellar speakers, workshops, exhibitor trade show, and more. We'll cover issues like the threat of radical Islam, the sanctity of life, supporting the Second Amendment, school choice, restricting illegal immigration, energy independence, and so much more. Get your tickets at westernconservativesummit.com. That's westernconservativesummit.com, or by calling 877-798-5366. We hope to see you at the Western Conservative Summit, June 8th and 9th at the Colorado Convention Center.
Looking for auto repairs? Let's talk about Sheridan Auto Tech and Kevin Calkin, the owner.
Sheridan Auto Tech, I'm proud to send you there for auto repairs. He gives you personalized service, caring and understanding when it comes to the economy of it all. They value you, and they will combine value with quality. That's Sheridan Auto Tech, 303-455-7242, 455-7242.
2 locations, Lakewood and Aurora. Sheridan Auto Tech, 303-455-7242, and on my referral list at referralist.com.
Where can you attend a 2-day event for just $10 and the parking is free? Only the Tanner Gun Show. A $10 ticket gets you in both days this weekend at the Denver Mart. Buy, sell, or trade at over 700 tables with the most new and used guns displayed. There's free gun and accessory giveaways both days with no purchase necessary. Tanner supports responsible gun ownership, and background checks are run on all gun purchases. Don't miss the Tanner Gun Show this weekend at the Denver Mart, 58th and I-25. Visit TannerGunShow.com.
Blue Chair Bay Rum presents Kenny Chesney, Trip Around the Sun Tour 2018.
Here's to another year, let's take another crazy trip around the sun.
No one throws a party like Kenny Chesney.
It's a sip of wine, it's summer.
Saturday, June 30th, Sports Authority Field at Mile High with special guests.
My t-shirt.
Thomas Rhett.
And I was just like you,
Old Dominion and Brandon Lang. Saturday, June 30th, Sports Authority Field at Mile High.
No shoes, no shirt, no problem.
Tickets are on sale now at the stadium box office or Ticketmaster.com.
Shut up and kiss me, all the pretty girls say.
Kenny Chesney with Thomas Rhett, Old Dominion, and more. Produced by Messina Touring Group and AEG presents.
Blowing that smoke on Saturday night. messed up, but we're all right.
Denver homeowners, there's never been a better time to permanently fix your pipe leaks, low water pressure, or rusty water by repiping your home today. Repipe Specialist has been serving Denver for many years, collectively repiping over 35,000 homes. We built a reputation on offering the most efficient repipe process for customer convenience, repiping an entire home in just 1 to 2 days, patching your walls, and providing a lifetime guarantee. Repipe Specialists only uses the best repiping materials with high-quality PEX or USA Grade L copper pipes. For a limited time, take advantage of our most affordable offer. For a limited time, get 20% off and 0% interest for an entire year on approved credit. That's right, a quality repipe, wall patching, a lifetime guarantee, 20% off and 0% interest. Repipe Specialist provides a free in-home estimate explaining the process tailored for your home. So call Repipe Specialist today for your free in-home estimate at 888-503-1742. That's 888-503-1742. 888-503-1742.
Denver's talk station. Online at khow.com.
She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone, will you take care of me? She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone...
Oh, what was the question? Hey, welcome back. It's Ask Michael Anything today. And Angie, you said there was something on Facebook about what?
Aliens.
Oh, yeah. Paulie wants to know, do you believe in aliens? And if so, did you have any encounter with them or knowledge of them while you were in government? Well, yes, I believe in aliens. And yes, I had encounters with them. Let's see. Hillary Clinton, Chuck Schumer, Maxine Waters, what's her name? Barbara Boxer, but she's gone. And then Dianne Feinstein. Shall I continue? Or is that enough? Lots of aliens. And they're just, they're absolutely crazy. They're totally crazy. Let's go to Chet. Chet, you're on the Michael Brown Show. What you got? Ask me anything.
For you, ask you anything. What was your worst day, your best day, and your most fun day when you were the deputy director?
Oh, all right. Let me drop you off because I got to think about this for 2 seconds. Okay, so the best day, worst day, and most fun day. The best day. The best day. Oh, the best day was the day that I got to take, well, I didn't get to, but I did, that I took my mom and dad to the White House. So we were all we had dinner. I didn't tell them what we were doing. And then after dinner was over, we went out to the cars, and my security detail just casually drove us into West Exec Drive, which is the West Wing entrance. And of course, they're just, bug-eyed. And we got out of the cars, walked through the doors. I greeted the Secret Service, showed them my pass, told them I was taking them on a tour. Secret Service said, "Have fun, Mr. Brown." And I took them to the Situation Room, took them to the White House mess, took them up to the Roosevelt Room, the Cabinet Room, walked around, showed them the Brady Briefing Room, took the stereotypical pictures that everybody takes standing behind the press secretary's podium, and then worked our way back to the Roosevelt Room, which is frankly my favorite room, and then walked across the hallway and took them into the Oval Office. That was the best day. The worst day, probably 9/11. 9/11. Not knowing, well, that night was the worst day. And probably the worst day personally, obviously, is the day that during Katrina, I recognized that the bus was about to run me over. And that was a miserable, miserable day. And the most fun day? Probably the most fun day was waiting in a firehouse in Florida with just me and Jeb Bush, waiting on his brother to show up. And then after, and Jeb and I got to be good friends over the years. And as guys will do sometimes, we were acting like 12-year-olds waiting on the president to show up. And then we got in the car. We got in the limousine, the Beast. The president's sitting where he sits, Jeb's sitting next to him, and I'm sitting in a jump seat directly across from the president. And this is the same day. The reason the president was down there is during the 2004 election. This is early September, and it's the night that Bush is going to debate John Kerry in the first of the presidential debates. And Jeb's trying to convince his brother, the president, that it's time to go to the hotel and study because Kerry's going to be a more formidable opponent than you think in terms of debate, and you need to get prepared. And the president's sloughing him off like, nah, because the president in private was pretty much a smartass, which is why we got along. And now Jeb's looking at me, trying to convince me to tell the president that he needs to go to the hotel and study. And then the president figures out what we're doing and looks at me, and I'm like, I'm not getting in the middle of this. I'm not going to get in between the president of the United States and his brother, the governor of Florida, which is a key state to winning the presidency. I'm not getting in that fight. So you boys fight it out, and I'm just going to sit here and maybe look at my BlackBerry or something. That was a fun day. That was, and if you can just imagine. Now, men will understand this because men like to do what? Burp, pass gas, tell stupid jokes. And that's what Jeb and I sat and did for about an hour. It was fun. Let's go to Donna in Aurora. Donna, you're the Michael Brown Show. What's your question?
Yes, I was wondering if you
And I can just tell you
if-
before you ask me the question, I'm sorry to interrupt. I don't believe you.
You don't believe me?
No. So tell me, did this really happen?
Yeah, my daughter, all I was told was that she was just randomly selected, her and another passenger on our Southwest flight coming out of Cancun. They couldn't get their boarding passes early. They went through customs, they went through TSA, and at the boarding gate, they got pulled aside to, they had their hair pulled and like a DNA swab done, and they were never told, and my daughter didn't even ask what the reason was. They just said it's just a random test, and that's all they were told. And I've written to Southwest to try to find out what was going on, and they just said that they keep replying about every day, but they've moved it up to someone else. But I'm like, why would they it was Southwest employees. It wasn't TSA or Customs or anybody. And I was just wondering if you knew anything about that, and if the fact that it was in Cancun, we don't have Fourth Amendment rights when we're in foreign countries.
And that's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, so you're in Mexico, so she's not protected by the Fourth Amendment, but nonetheless, that's still that is a privacy invasion that my guess is, even total guess, I don't know it for a fact, but I would think that even under Mexican law, that they can't do that. And then my next question is, and you really ought to grill your daughter about this, were they Southwest employees or were they some security, like, mall cops?
They were wearing Southwest clothing, not like flight attendants, although they don't have a real uniform. But they had a little table set up near the boarding gate, and they had two people that were doing these things with swabs and pulling hair and putting it in the tube and everything.
All right, keep pushing. When you get an answer from Southwest, I want to hear about it, okay?
I will do that.
All right, good grief. Southwest Airlines, if anybody working for Southwest Airlines is listening to this conversation, email me, michaelbrown@iheartmedia.com. Give me the name or address of somebody that I can find out. Unacceptable. Ugh.
You're listening to The Michael Brown Show.
This report is brought to you by Sherwin-Williams.
Jam ups on these highways. I-25 right now, heading out of the tech center north on I-25 is stopped from Arapahoe Road. Problems and accidents on north on I-25 up near Hamden. 2 right lanes at north on I-25 blocked. Try to get to the left side of the highway to get by this. Heavier traffic downtown at the tech center. An accident south on I-25 after University. And an accident up north on south on I-25 approaching 104th. That's in the right lane. Get around those backups on the highway. Take Washington or Huron. Then the forecast. Tonight, clear skies. It'll be windy at times. The low of 51. Sunny on Saturday, 78 degrees. Right now, 89. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHOW.
From your home to the whole block, ask Sherwin-Williams and save 30% on paints and stains during the National Painting Week sale, May 25th through June 4th. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Spring into action and put the foods you love back on your menu. Just because you're gluten-free doesn't mean you can't enjoy breads, hamburger, and hot dog buns, pancakes, cupcakes, and so much more. Gluten-Free Things is a local gluten-free and vegan bakery. Look them up online, glutenfreethings.com.
Have you ever wanted to refinance your mortgage but didn't want to start a new 30-year loan all over again? Hey, it's Ross Kaminsky for my friends at American Financing, and let me tell you, they can help. When refinancing to eliminate mortgage insurance, lower your rate, or consolidate high-interest debt, you don't have to worry about resetting your loan term, because at American Financing, they offer 10, 13, or 18-year loans, really any term you need. It truly is a custom loan. You choose the term based on your budget, and they'll find the most competitive interest rate. It's your mortgage, your way. Plus, with a fixed rate, no matter where interest rates go, yours stays the same. Monthly payments won't increase. It just takes one call to their salary-based mortgage consultants. They'll guide you through options and will customize the right program to achieve your financial goals. They may even be able to get you closed in as fast as 10 days. So get started now, 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000 or online at americanfinancing.net.
NMLS 182334, regulated by the Division of Real Estate.
I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino. Get a licensed plumber or HVAC tech in your home for just $39. A safe, complete, and predictable way to find out what's wrong. Just $39. If you have them do any of the needed repairs, that diagnostic fee is waived. The best value in heating and air. Online at fixmyhome.com. That's fixmyhome.com.
When your house is in trouble, fix it 24/7. We'll be there on the double.
If you plan on buying or selling a home, listen to this important message from Rex. There's no longer any reason to pay 6% to sell your home. Introducing Rex. Rex sells homes for the lowest fee in the industry, 2% total, saving consumers thousands of dollars per transaction. With Rex, you get a full-service team backed by technology. They don't market homes the way traditional agents do. Rex uses big data and machine learning to attract hundreds of qualified buyers directly to your home the moment it goes on the market. And Rex Real Estate charges only 2% total, not the 6% commission your local broker expects. Get started now by calling 833-REX-HOME. Rex can also help you buy a home. Your licensed Rex agent will arrange showings, negotiate offers, guide you through escrow, and even get you pre-qualified for a mortgage at the lowest available rate. Rex is with you every step of the way. To speak with a Rex representative, call now at 833-REX-HOME. That's 833-REX-HOME. CALBRE license 100077876.
Do you worry about market risk? Hi, this is Carlin Tucker. Would you like to participate in market gains only and receive none of the down ever? Is this possible? Yes, it is. Does such a strategy exist? Yes, it does. Protect your nest egg. Call Tucker Financial. We've been helping folks find the right balance of security, income, and opportunity for 35 years. Call 303-734-1234 or visit retirewithtucker.com. That's 303-734-1234.
You know, when you look at the media war on President Trump, sometimes I ask myself, how would President Reagan handle the media today? Well, it's a good question for you and President Trump to know the answer. Newsmax TV has an answer, as close as we can get anyway. All this week, President Reagan's oldest son, Michael Reagan, is going to be on Newsmax TV. Now, I've mentioned Newsmax TV before. It's America's new conservative cable news channel. And if you like Fox, well, I think you're going to love Newsmax. Every night, you'll see people like Professor Dershowitz, Mike Reagan, even Bill O'Reilly, all on Newsmax TV, all with real news. So tune in tonight for Mike Reagan on Newsmax TV at 9 Eastern Time, and check out Newsmax anytime on DirecTV Channel 349, Dish 216, UVerse 1220, and FiOS 615. And if you don't get it, call your cable system and tell them that you want Newsmax TV. Newsmax TV. It's real news for real people.
Have you been lied to? Lied to by Washington politicians and the Wall Street propaganda machine? Hi, I'm Inc. Magazine best-selling author Brett Kitchen, and if you're over 55 with an IRA or 401k, I want to give you a free copy of my new book, Wealth Beyond Wall Street, because according to Time Magazine, Wall Street's 401ks have failed millions of Americans. After losing 35% in my IRA and the crash years ago, I said enough. And since then, I discovered a way to grow money potential double digits, reduce taxes dramatically, and also have my money protected when the next stock market crash hits. When the next market crash hits, you lose nothing. Call Wealth Beyond Wall Street now to get your free book and talk to a specialist to discover this little-known strategy to get potential double-digit growth during good years and never lose in the market crashes. Call 800-493-1717 to discover this asset that people like Walt Disney and J.C. Penney use to grow wealthy. Plus, when you call right now, you get free shipping and handling, no credit card required. And I'll send you a free copy of the audiobook so you can listen in your car. Call 800-493-1717. 800-493-1717. That's 1-800-493-1717.
There are times I get up and I feel like an elephant.
Glenn Beck.
Okay, that doesn't make me an elephant. I will not culturally appropriate elephants. Feelings are not facts. And that is really important for this society to understand.
When you feel like hearing the facts.
You want to go to the moon? Okay, you need some facts.
Weeknights at 7.
It better be accurate or we all burn up on re-entry.
On 630 KHOW, Denver's talk station.
Real great, feel I'm well on my way to my dreams coming true, and I'm getting to do it with you.
I think we've got a good field of Republican candidates for governor, and no one stands out for me yet. MB or Mr. B, I love your show. I honestly think you got a super raw deal in 2005. I hope to meet you one day. I heard yesterday you mentioned a go bag as a fire was coming on the ridge by your house. You have mentioned a go bag. What should be kept in it? Keep up the great work. I don't have enough time to explain a go bag. Staples, like, those peanut butter and cracker things that you can get in the vending machines that will last through, a thermonuclear laydown. Have some of those. Obviously, clothes, a space blanket, cash. Make sure you have cash. The thing that always fascinated me most about people in disasters were not being able to recognize that. Oh, what do you mean your credit card machine doesn't work? What do you mean? What do you mean I gotta pay cash? Well, if you haven't noticed, there is like no electricity within 100 miles. And so, guess what? The credit card processing machines do not work. Yeah. Now, it's changed a little bit since then because now you have all the ways that you can pay with a credit card on your cell phone. But that presupposes that the cell towers are still up and they haven't gotten the temporary towers up yet, or they have gotten the temporary towers up. So cash. And how much is just it depends on how much you think you need. And the next point I would make is the hardest thing to do because I hate modern medicine. And I say that, and I've got friends and family that are doctors. It's not their fault, though. But if you're able to, have an extra 30-day supply of all of your medication, including any over-the-counter medications you might take. Allergy medicines, ibuprofen, whatever. Medications. Go to your doctor, cajole your doctor into somehow getting you an extra 30-day supply that you can rotate in and out so you're always at least 30 days ahead. And I know that lots of places now, you can get a 90-day supply by mail order, but the problem is if you're taking any sort of controlled substance regularly, you can't get anything extra. So there. Now, get over quickly because over on the YouTubes, we have somebody said, Michael. Ask Michael anything. Every time that I hear Auntie Maxine's voice, I have to will myself not to throw myself from the tallest building. Angie, we can pretend that we've shoved somebody off a tall building this afternoon. You ready?
Impeach 45! Impeach 45! Impeach 45! Impeach 45! Don't forget who he is. Contemptible. Reclaiming my time. Maxine.
My work is done here.
To step away from the crack pipe.
Impeach 45! Impeach 45! Impeach 45!
Those days are over. They called you out on Fox tonight. Maxine, down the crack pipe. Step away from the crack pipe. Maxine, down the crack pipe.
Reclaiming my time.
Reclaiming my time. Any news on the gunman at McKinney North High School? Angie, do we have a shooting that I'm not aware of?
Uber this morning, the Uber driver.
An Uber driver got shot or an Uber driver shot?
Well, I'm actually looking up an article. An Uber driver early this morning between like 2:30 and like 2:45.
Oh, that's like the taxpayer relief shot times.
See, they're still doing an investigation. The driver was arrested. They say there's probable cause.
Probable cause for what?
Probable cause that
to arrest the Uber driver?
Yes.
Okay.
So they arrested their Uber driver, and the victim, there was a witness, and he said that the driver told him that the victim attacked him first.
But they arrested the Uber driver anyway.
Yes.
Huh. So we may or may not have a taxpayer, but nobody's dead right there though, right? Everybody survived?
Yeah, the passenger was pronounced dead at the hospital.
Wait a minute.
So the passenger, supposedly, according to the driver, attacked him first, and then the driver shot the passenger.
Well, who's the witness?
It doesn't say. Some person on
some low life somewhere.
Probably.
I probably shouldn't say that. Huh. At 2 or 2:30 this morning.
It said the shooting occurred a little before 3 a.m.
See, it's the perfect time. So there's what. Thank you, Madam Producer. She finally did some real work. Look at that. Oh, Polly says, I meant to say, do you believe in aliens, and have you had any encounter with them or knowledge of them while you were in the government? I can't tell you. I can't tell you. Let's just say at some of the labs, there's some really weird feces.
The Michael Brown Show continues after this.
Ankmar Garage Doors at ankmar.com. Everything doors.